Chairman, board members, if I could also take a minute to thank the Department of Corrections, because we do use them. They assist us greatly in our litter cleanup. They do a tremendous job, so thank you for that. Our report this month, in November, of course, the age-old pothole problem. We did hit various hard surface routes with coal mix, and we anticipate the same thing to continue this month. We did some grading and stone applications on non-hard surfaced routes, so you can see all the routes that we covered, and some of them, because of the condition they were in, we had to continually go back. We will continue this month. Cawthorn Mill Road, which I know is a problem of Mr. Murray's there, that is being addressed today.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. And then we're using the contract flusher on routes. We did use it on 603, 638, 636, 650, 631, 639. And we'll be continuing for an additional week this month. We have completed all the mowing operations, and we will be cutting brush on Route 652 and 656 this month. We did some shoulder repairs on 340, and we have more shoulder repairs to do. We mobilized and responded to 2 weather events in which we actually had to do something. This particular weather event that we just went through, anything north of Edinburgh was spared. We had watch crews in Warren and Frederick and Clark counties, but we did have to mobilize some trucks down in the Mount Jackson area of Shandor County. We also ended up putting 2 HURT teams together, which is a highway emergency response team, and we sent 4 trucks and men, supervisors, to Salem, and we sent 4 trucks and 2 tractors to Lexington. They got really hit hard down there. So, under projects, the Lakefront Drive is, they have finished the pavement. They have finished the shoulder stone now, and our contractor's going to be back in there this week taking out the detour and dressing that up. There's been some questions about striping on the road. We will address that as soon as the weather permits. We've got to have a little bit warmer temperatures than what we've got now for that. The Ashby Station Road and Rocky Lane environmental permits. The Ashby Station has cleared. Okay, we're expecting Rocky Lane to be cleared this week. As soon as Rocky Lane is cleared, we will be meeting with our contractor out there next week to get started on that. In terms of we got behind this year on our rural rustic program because of all the flooding and rain that we had. But we have put together a plan, and we're utilizing some resources within the department that, because of circumstances, are kind of looking for some work this winter. So it's our plan to have Rocky Lane, Ashby Station Road, Richardson Road, Oregon Hollow Road, Bucks Mill Road, Downing Farm Road, and Panhandle Road either complete or under some stage of construction by the end of next summer. So that's over $1 million worth of rural rustic or hard surfacing work that we will either, like I said, either have it complete or under some form of construction by the end of the summer.
Great.
I met with the folks on the 12th, the Homeowners Association in High Knob, okay? It was a very productive meeting. The folks were very professional in their concerns. And we have refreshed the existing rumble strips on 55, and we have added an additional set of rumble strips on 55, closer to the intersection itself. Our traffic people are still working with their, to verify that the flasher sensor lights that we have talked about at that intersection, whereby the lights, instead of blinking all the time, will only blink when somebody is making the turn. So instead of becoming a fixture there that people ignore because they're seeing it every day, it will hopefully it will call their attention to something's going on ahead. And so our traffic engineer is working through that now. We have also been asked by the school board to consider a camera on Friesland Mountain on 638. And we're looking very hard at that. Our folks were up there last week being sure that we could get to the power source that we would need and that we could have the proper reception for the signaling that we would need. So I should know something by next report on whether we can move forward with that. Then the signal group is evaluating the concerns at Country Club in 340 and 522, and for some extended green time to allow the people coming out of Country Club on to 340. That appears to be a timing issue at certain times during the day. It's not all the time. So I haven't gotten back what their recommendations are on that yet. In addition, we were asked to work with the Christensen College out towards Shandor Shores. We did a speed study out there. We just got the preliminary results back on that. We haven't had a time to evaluate those, but we have worked with them on the addition of signs and lighting for their pedestrian crossings to their athletic fields. Are there any other issues that the board would like to?
Anybody have anything for Mr. Carter?
I just have a comment. I would like to say thank you for the ditch cleaning you did on Browntown Road. I know with a lot of the water issues over this past season, there have been lots of water issues, and your guys have been out there and they've done a really good job in the last few weeks cleaning out those ditches and helping alleviate some of those water issues. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
I was just going to say a thank you regarding the $15 million grant that the Port Authority receives. I don't know if you all had anything to do with it at VDOT, but that is huge. I'm sure Doug will mention that in his report.
Well, I would like to take credit, but not unfortunately, but no, VDOT did that. That was something that was granted to the Port Authority. And of course, we supplied the estimate for it, but, and we really don't know what haven't gotten all of the details on that yet. So.
Right. I know that Mr. Carter, Mr. Murray, and I would probably like to take some credit when we went up to the White House and met with some of the people there.
I certainly will give it to you.
Anything else?
Personally, I don't care about the credit. I just want to get the project done.
Get it done.
Along those lines, there again, this here, you know, it was great news. I wasn't exactly sure they were talking about expanding some of the terminals and things on site, which I was concerned then, because that would mean possibly more trucks, more traffic, more cargoes, longer trains. But, and like you said, I guess it's maybe not necessarily evolving, but the details aren't there exactly at this point. But the 15 million, is that to go for the rail improvement for the most part?
That is the question we have. We do not know. Okay. All we have is the same thing that you saw that Senator Warren and
no, I think it's great that they're going to be expanding and all, but there again, that issue with the overpass, underpass for the trains on Rockland Road, that needs to be addressed. And I think that was the funding issue, and hopefully this money, a good portion of it, if not all, will go towards that. So it'd be a good thing, I hope.
Well, we certainly hope so too, and we just haven't gotten enough details to see.
Okay. Anybody else?
Now, just, Ed, I want to really thank you for what you do, and I feel that you're probably the best with VDOT servicing areas. Your responsiveness is unbelievable. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.